Sometimes we think we are just polite, well brought up, respectful, decent, the kind of woman others would call easy to be around. But what if that is not who you really are? What if that soft, smiling, accommodating version of you is not your true personality at all, but a trauma mask you were forced to wear just to survive? This is for ADHD woman, the sensitive, intuitive one, who was told her emotions were too much, her standards were too high, and her truth was too loud. You were trained to believe that being a good girl meant staying small, saying yes, and betraying yourself. We call it being humble. We call it having grace. We say, she's so kind, so easygoing. But under the surface, it is just phoning. It's fear in disguise. It's the nervous system saying, if I'm good enough, maybe they won't hurt me. This is not your morality. This is survival. If you grew up in chaos, where love had rules, where safety depended on mood swings, where being difficult meant rejection, then of course you became a good girl. Because good girls get fed, good girls get kept. But what they don't get is freedom. ADHD women often blame themselves for not being strong enough. But maybe that's a nervous system adapted to unpredictability. Maybe you had to become emotionally alert to survive. Don't complain. You are not made of sugar. Our grandmothers had it worse. These were not just sayings, they were warnings, subtle threats. The message between the lines: if you don't endure like us, you don't belong to us. And if you don't belong, you die. That's how deep the survival coding goes. So, of course, you phone. Of course, you let them get close, even if it hurts. It was never about being polite, it was about being allowed to exist. You ever wonder why the same kinds of people keep finding the exact buttons to push on you? Here's the hard truth: when we phone, we also confess. We tell them everything: what we dream of, what we fear, what we need, and they take notes. So when you try to walk away, they pull the rope, the one you handed them, the one made from your own vulnerability. It is not your fault, but now it's your responsibility. You were trained to give your energy in exchange for mercy. But here is the sacred truth: your energy is not a bargaining chip. Your soul is not a debt. You don't owe kindness to people who confuse control with love. You don't owe explanations to those who feed off your fear. You don't have to stay just to be seen as good. You are already good, even if you say no, even if you walk away, even if you disappoint someone. Real protection doesn't come from others, it comes from within. That strong boundary you are afraid to set, that's your inner masculine, the father energy, saying, I've got you, saying, you are safe with me, even if no one else ever did. And I know not all of us had a father who taught us what it feels like to be protected. So now we must become that for ourselves. To protect yourself, you cannot give your energy away piece by piece and expect to feel whole. You protect yourself by staying inside your soul's truth and refusing to step out of it just to be liked. The more you wait, the more you shrink. The more you justify, the more they take. Discernment is your medicine now. Not everyone smiling at you wants good for you. Not every opportunity is safe. Not every kind face means peace. Learn to walk away when your nervous system whispers, "This doesn't feel right." That whisper is wisdom. That whisper is your inner guide. And when you realize a situation is draining you, don't be afraid to choose yourself. You have to break the link between being good enough and being a good person. They are not the same. You can disagree and still be kind. You can say, "This doesn't work for me," and still be loving. You can walk away and still be worthy. Don't let fear talk you out of your own soul. Don't let politeness be your prison. Don't let survival look like virtue. You are not here to be liked by everyone. You are here to be true to yourself. Let them misunderstand you. Let them call you selfish. Let them think you are rude. They will never know how long you stayed silent just to keep the peace. How many times you swallowed the scream. How many masks you wore just to be safe. But now, take them off. Because freedom begins where the good girl ends. If they spoke to you, don't stay silent anymore. Comment below, "No more good girl," and share this with the women who are tired of betraying themselves just to survive. You are not alone, and you never were.